our final bite-sized segment from Las Vegas. Our first stop is the world-famous Hofbräuhaus, which is almost an exact replica of the original one in Munich. They have some of the best beer and food in the world. So let's go hear a little more about the story behind Hofbräuhaus.
Can you tell us a little history about this place?
I would say in 2000, my partner had the idea to build a Hofbräuhaus in Las Vegas. We tried to get a license agreement with the brewery. The brewery in Munich is a government-owned entity. And what we have is a license agreement with the government.
Can you tell us a little about the beer? The only other time I've had this beer is when I was actually in Munich.
Our beer is shipped over from Germany, from Munich, from the brewery, from Hofbräu Munich. And we always have three different kinds of beer. This is the lager, the wheat beer, and the dark beer.
How long have you been in the States?
I came over in December 2002. We are 4 partners here and we make this happen. It's a special atmosphere what we generate here with the band. You can sing along with the band and with the big steins, and people have a lot of fun here.
In fact, you know, you can't forget. I mean, the beer is a star, but you can't forget how wonderful the food is too.
The food is a typical Bavarian menu, and we have in the kitchen Bavarian chefs. They guarantee the authenticity.
Really?
The biggest compliment what we get is always from the Germans because they expect something else, and then they say, "Oh, it's really authentic."
What is Bavarian food?
The most selling dish here is a Wiener Schnitzel. It's a breaded pork cutlet, of course a pork roast. We are famous for sausages and dumplings. We bring over the pretzel from Germany, and we bring it over as a frozen dough, and we bake them up in the kitchen.
No way.
So an authentic German pretzel.
It's a perfect fit to the beer.
Yes, it is.
With our big tables, the purpose is people come in, sit at the table, but after a while, after let's say 100 meters, they cheer, they are good friends, and where are you from? And this is wonderful. This is the Hofbräuhaus experience.
And no better place than Vegas. It would.
It really would.
And it's a great way to bring the neighborhood together. People from all over. You get to meet people in your neighborhood. You get to meet people, and then in Vegas, of course, you get to meet people from all over.
It is very unique.
It is certainly one of a kind. Thanks for having us.
Yeah,
thank you for coming in.
Extreme joys.
Thank you so much.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you so much.
Drink some and eat. I want a broth.
All right.
Pretzels and beer. I mean, you really can't complain. But there is one more tradition that's not really a Munich thing, more of a local Las Vegas thing. There is also an awesome gift shop where you can buy all of this Hofbräuhaus stuff. But if you can't make it to Vegas or Munich, they sell everything online. Alright, well let's move locations to Zappos, a business that is probably responsible for the shoes on your feet. But they're also changing the game in how a business is run, as well as a huge impact on the local community of Las Vegas. So Paco, we want to learn all about Zappos, the history about starting in San Francisco and then in 2012 with Amazon, so could you explain it?
Sure. Well, the history of Zappos started in 1999. There was a guy named Nick Swinburne who was, he couldn't find a pair of shoes that he wanted. These Desert Chukkas at the local mall near San Francisco, and he basically came up with the idea of actually selling shoes online.
Nick had this idea, but he didn't have any funding. He made a call to Tony Hsieh, who became an investment partner and ultimately the CEO. The company started in San Francisco and has now moved to Las Vegas, where it is a staple of the local community.
We moved to Las Vegas in 2004, so at that time we had 90 employees. You know, about 70 made the move with us to Las Vegas, to actually Henderson. And then in 2013, we actually moved the headquarters from Henderson, Nevada to Las Vegas, to downtown Las Vegas, in the old City Hall.
So cool.
And this is our new home.
Feels like college, but cheaper, because you don't have to pay for your drinks.
Yeah.
Right. You get paid to do work.
It's
even better
but
than
the
college,
atmosphere is
right?
like college. Everyone's dressed casually, and everyone's saying hi. And I mean,
people are happy.
The layout of Zappos is like a mix between a college dorm and a Google campus. It's something incredibly unique that you can check out on one of their free tours.
you do tours.
We do.
And how often are these tours? Because I keep seeing new people coming in and out.
We are a great attraction in downtown Las Vegas. Last year we had 19,000 people from all around the world come to Zappos just to tour our work environment. So we're doing on average between 2,500 people a month that come here from places like Japan and South Korea and China and Europe just to see, you know,
Oh my goodness, I had no
see what we're like.
idea.
And we're kind of a living museum. Zappos is it's like a living museum of culture. We have a very active art program, so there's lots of artwork that we've curated for the space. And people are amazed that we can actually work in such an environment.
Well, I can't wait to see the rest
Yeah,
of
let's
it.
go.
Yeah,
Let's
check it
walk
out.
around and see some more of
Great.
this renovated, amazing building.
Yeah,
really
for sure.
cool.
Cool.
We got a private tour of over 10 stories of Zappos. Everything from rooftop mini golf to frisbee golf. It was such a cool spot with even better people. Now Tony, do I get a discount?
This is it, man. I can't believe it's done. It's been an extreme blast. The people, the locations, everywhere we've gone, everyone we've talked to who has welcomed us not only into the restaurants but into their community. It's been such a pleasure, and I really hope that we've done our job to show how amazing this side of Vegas is. I really think we could do something cool, and I hope you guys enjoy it, and I'm beyond ecstatic to see where this goes.
Where do we go next?
Where do we go next?
Yeah, you just blew your fucking mind.
If you like what you see, please follow us on social media and subscribe to our YouTube channel. I'll Venmo you a beer.